President Biden promising the U.S. will continue evacuating refugees from Kabul despite the threat of more attacks.
We've evacuated more than 12,000 additional people out of the airport in the last 24 hours. We will complete the mission.
KPIX5's Kiet Do tells us that Bay Area nonprofits and religious groups are now ramping up to take in those Afghan refugees. Kiet?
Yeah, we're live here at Jewish Family Services of Silicon Valley, where they have been inundated with calls for people trying to volunteer and help. They are expecting hundreds of Afghan refugees to come here in just the South Bay alone. And right now, pretty much everywhere, the immediate need is housing. By the end of September, Jewish Family Services of Silicon Valley expects to take in 200 refugees. And Executive Director Mindy Berkowitz is looking for anyone with a big heart and vacant property.
You know, what we used to call an in-law house in the backyard, an additional unit. We have people who might be empty nesters who still have a large home and can open their home to a family. We are also seeking and working with people who own apartment buildings or own an Airbnb.
It's happening right now.
The Bay Area has a long history of helping refugees. Back in 1975, the first flight of Operation Baby Lift, a plane full of Vietnamese children, arrived in Oakland. Thousands more refugees were processed through Hamilton Air Force Base in Novato and later settled nearby.
We've had just an amazing outpouring over the past couple of weeks as the situation unfolded of people really wanting to step up and help.
Holly Taines-White with Jewish Family and Community Services East Bay have already taken in 40 Afghans. By September, that number will climb to 200.
And we already have had some people come forward and say, I have an in-law unit or I have an apartment or things like that.
The scenes of Afghan refugees trying to escape has struck a deep chord with Vietnamese refugees who endured the same pain during the fall of Saigon. Dr. Tung Nguyen at UCSF remembers being in the crowd at the U.S. Embassy in 1975.
Those photos from Afghanistan, it's really been very emotionally traumatic for me.
Dr. Nguyen is the president of Pivot, the progressive Vietnamese American organization, which has written an open letter advocating for more Afghan refugees to be allowed into the U.S.
The Vietnamese Americans who are here mainly because they took risks and they had people who helped them. And we can just not sit by and do nothing while someone else is going through the same thing as we did.
Yeah, Kiet, if people don't have, as was mentioned, a vacant property or a bedroom or time to volunteer, what else can they do?
Well, financial help is what these nonprofits need. They're going to be scaling up. For example, here at the Jewish Family Services, they want to double up on the number of staff, more case managers, more mental health counselors to handle the hundreds, possibly thousands of Afghans who will be joining us here in the Bay Area. Ken.
So cash works, as always. Kiet Do reporting live. Thank you, Kiet.